Hey guys, James here today and welcome to my Sims 4 Jungle Adventure Game Pack Build and Buy Overview. This is going to be going through all the items that come with the pack that we can use to make houses or community lots, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on them. This code was provided to me by EA so I could check it out early, so thanks to those guys for giving me the early access. So I've basically just prepared a lot here. Normally I would just lay out all the items one by one in a big area, but this time around I thought I'd build a little something here so we can check it all out and how all the items work together. And I've literally only used Jungle Adventure. The only thing that I've used on this entire lot that isn't Jungle Adventure is actually these little lights here, the little ceiling lights from the base game, just because I actually wanted I wanted a little bit more light. So I will say that right off the bat, not enough lighting from the lights that come with the pack. But everything else you see is going to be from Jungle Adventure. Well, everything on this lot. I mean, this stuff over here, obviously not. But everything you see here is all from Jungle Adventure, and I've just sort of put them around. I mean, there's some spots that look a little strange with the build. This is not a specific build, but I've just sort of, placed at least one of every item. But I'm going to say right now, if you're all about landscaping and you really love the tropical sort of feel, or you just want more ferns and grass and all that, honestly, the plants in this pack are beautiful. I really, really love them. I always loved the Sims 2 Bon Voyage because it came with that sort of tropical plant theme, and I love it. I absolutely love it. All the plants in this are really, really nice. You get all these beautiful like flowers and ferns and tall grass, and you get some more like sort of what do you call it? Like not moss, but let's go to build mode. I should just check them out individually. What is it? Algae? Was it? Yeah, algae scum. I called it beautiful, but it is. You get some new lilies as well. We actually have 2 new watercolors here as well, and then so let's take a look at all the plants that we have. So we'll just sort of separate them out here. I just wanted to put them all together quickly so we can get an idea of what they look like together. But we do have a whole bunch of stuff here, really. So we got this new tall grass, some ferns, like I said. So these all work together really, really well. I don't believe any of these sort of flowers around here have any different colors. This beautiful little conglomeration does. A couple of choices there, and then this little flower as well has a few, or just 2, I guess, just 2, and then this has a few as well. But I do really like these plants. You can see them all there. There's quite a lot of them, and together they actually, like I said, and you can see they make a really nice little collection to create a very tropical vibe. So I think this tree is probably my favorite that came with the pack. Well, like this tree I'm going to be using in more places than a tropical environment. So really, really nice. I obviously scaled it up. It does not have any colors to it. And then we have some giant trees over here. Obviously, these are more suited for actual jungle builds, which, by the way, can I just say that's going to be great for building tree houses. So that's that one there. And we have this new palm tree as well, covered in like ivy as well, which is super, super nice. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So, I mean, I guess we could always scale these down if we wanted, make them a bit smaller. But anyway, so that's basically all the plants, and I think they really work well together. Now, you may notice there's some other plants that we have here that I've put on the wall that are not in this category. These are actually wall decorations, and we have quite a few new ones here. So we've got this guy here, which is hanging up the top. We also have this large one, which I really like all of these. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be using these a lot. This one here as well. And then we have like these new little flower sort of combinations here that sort of can be pieced together. There's 3 different colors on each of them. There's sort of red, the white, and the purple. So these can sort of, grow together. And you can sort of just, have a little bit of fun with them. They spread out like that. And you may notice we also have this one here as well, which is another one of my favorites as well. Just a nice big square of brambles, which can be, really easily sort of just placed on a building. I mean, I'm placing way too many right now. But you can see they can be really easily placed on the side of a building and just fill in that space super, super well. So that's kind of all that. We do have a bunch of new floor tiles as well. You can see them all down here. Some really nice sets of them if we go into just here. So we got a new wooden floor tile, which, by the way, I really, really love. We'll see more of this all together, all tied together in the house when we go inside. I've set up a few rooms that we can have a look at. But yeah, this has a bunch of different colors as well. Nice little variations on it. Which I really love that wood. We also got these new tiles, which really remind me of the Sims 1 tiles, which I love. A bunch of different colors on these two. Really nice colors, which give a really interesting feel. And so this whole pack obviously has a sort of South American vibe to it. So if that's what you're into, this is also going to be really great. But I'm going to show you another build at the end as well, which is much more modern, contemporary, where I've used a lot of this stuff that I'm working on, which will be released a little bit later. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of these floor tiles, so you can. I just wanted to pull them out there so you could have a little look. Really, really nice stuff. New sign there as well. New bush that you can, take a dump in or sleep in, which is good. We got some new of these sort of picnic tables here, a few different colors than that. So some more sort of like dirty looking ones. Nice and blue. I love this trash can, by the way. This trash can is going to be like the trash can barbecue. Absolutely perfect for doing a rags to riches series. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now we have a whole heap of wall decorations. Not only those ferns, but these cracks here are actually some new wall cracks that we can use. There's two of them. There's this one and also this one, which is really, really nice. You can just do a few different colors, chuck them on any wall that you want. It doesn't have to be those ones. It could be the ones over there, as you can see. So those are great. And we also have a bunch of new wall, like sort of, not trims, what do you call it? Wall freezers. So this one that I've used here, and there's also like a wooden one just there, which is actually quite nice. I haven't used this one anywhere in the build, but that's the sort of variation there. But we also do have not just those, but these guys here are actually, we got a whole bunch of wall decorations that you can just piece together to create your own trimmings. And you can see some of them inside the house. We'll have a look in a minute. But so you can get like the smaller version, or you can get a longer one of the same one here, and they come in a few different colors. And they actually create really nice wall details. And then there's all these huge glyphs, which obviously very temple-y themed, but you can use them for some really cool interior decoration. Like this one here, the avocado. Actually a really nice piece that can be used inside, and I do use it, so we'll have a look at that. So there's a whole bunch of those, like a huge variety, and I've placed a bunch of them around the top here. I think that all of them are different ones. There's a huge amount of them, obviously specifically designed for temples. So there's a lot of those guys, and then, then there's also this sort of wall decoration that has a longer version too. What else did we have? I mean, I've literally placed everything around here. So we've got a bunch of pots all over the place, loads of different colors on all of these. Which is super cool. Like these are going to be really, really great for not only just having pots around the place, but if you also just get like some existing plants in the game, you can easily like sort of put them together and say, oh, I want this to come out of, you know, that pot there or something. So you can sort of start combining stuff. Of course, you can scale them down and use them for a smaller plant too. So those are super versatile. There's a load of them as well. There's like these ones, there's this collection here, loads of different colors. And I think there's maybe, oh yeah, there's this collection of 3 up here as well. Again, loads of different colors, which is really cool. Now, I also want to point out, so these items like this usually annoy me, you know, where you have 3 clearly separate items that are joined together into one object. In this case, it's fine because we also do have the separate pot right here, which can be, you know, huge variety of different colors. We've got the separate pot, so I'm happy with that. One thing that really annoys me in this pack, and I am not happy about at all, I'm talking directly to you, Sims producers, why are these 3 plants joined together? Why is this in one piece? Okay, it's fine to have it in one piece if we also have all 3 separately, but we don't, and it's super annoying. Like the thing is, we almost had this right. You know, the Sims team almost had it right. Laundry Day stuff pack, they had a few items that were joined together, and then they're like, okay, here's the joined version, and then here's all 3 items separately. I just tell you what, I just really want to use this taller plant by itself. I mean, even these 2, like this would be great on top of a table, would be super nice, and that too. These are super nice plants, but they're all joined into one thing, so you can use them in very limited locations, like very limited. And I'm really not happy with that. So I just wanted to point that out. That is not cool. I mean, it's a beautiful item. I really, really love it. And I'm going to use it as much as I can, but it should absolutely be separate as well. So looking for that in the next game update. Thanks, guys. I expect that to be dropping soon. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So we got a few new other items out here, a few gameplay-based items. So these guys here are the craft sales table. So much like the sales table from Get Together. No, Get to what? Get Together. Wait, what pack did it come? City Living. That's the one. It came in City Living, where you can sell your items on the table. I wonder if they patched it so it actually works, the City Living one. Anyway, so yeah, just an item where you can sell your goods, that you can collect your artifacts, all that kind of stuff. Bunch of really nice colors too. Very fun. Love all the detail on it. Super, super nice. Like even like all the wood detailings as well. When you like change some of these colors, it is actually a really nice item. And I've just done 2 of them there. We also have the new food stall here. Salvadorian food. Sorry, I know. I know it's like wait, what is the name? Oh, damn, I don't know the name of the world. Salvadorado. That's the one. I haven't learned it yet. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, wait, does this not have different colors? Okay, no, but that's fine. Anyway, that's the new food stall just there. And so outside the building, I guess we might as well have a look at all these windows. So these are new awnings as well. A bunch of different colors on this. Well, a bunch of different wood trim. I need some light. Where's the, here we go, bit of light on this side. So a bunch of different sort of wood trims and slightly different roof tile variations, and then just the 2 sizes of those. And this is actually a new roof texture as well, right here. So a few different colors on that one as well. I've just plopped that on the top. And then these windows obviously are brand new, which I really, really love because they are just, you know, just open to the outside. There's no glass there. It's just like a little fence. Really nice. And they also do have a version that is closed. One thing that really annoys me about this, well, first of all, it's great. I love that they have the 2 different versions. I mean, look at the inside detail of it too. Like this is what it looks like on the inside. That's the outside. Super nice. One thing that is not okay, and I think is a really annoying thing that has happened, is that, so if we grab the open one, sorry, the camera's all over the place. Grab the open one, and then we have the closed one. Here we go. Turn them around. Get this one over here, turn it around. Okay, so yeah, so clearly, okay, we need to go down a few floors. Clearly one is open, one is closed. That's great. I love it. Really, really cool. I love that we have both options. Huge issue with it. This one is a 3-tile window. This is a 2-tile window. I know, okay, I say huge issue. It's a huge issue because I wanted to have, you know, one of these windows open, one of them closed. So I was like, okay, maybe in this build I have that one there closed. The problem is I can't actually put it in the same place that it would be. I have to go one left or one right of it, which is annoying. It's the same window, but it's a different size, so it doesn't. Oh, you can't place it where you want to. You can't place it in the middle where it would be closed, which is incredibly frustrating. So that's annoying. Really, really annoys me. However, these windows are super nice, and I really do love the detail on them. They're like I just love that little fence in there. Really nice. A lot of really nice colors as well that go with it. That's just really frustrating. So, you know, if that could be changed too in future windows, that'd be great. So we also have this new sort of ground. I guess it's technically, is it technically a rug? Yeah, it is technically a rug, but it's clearly a bit of stone. Obviously designed for temples, but can also be used in just like courtyards or something, which I have done right here. I use it in the middle of this little courtyard. On top, I put this brand new statue that we have on top as well, which has a bunch of nice little colors there. And I use this new wooden fence that we have right there, and some new columns. These columns actually don't do anything. I just realized I needed to use them somewhere, but here they are. Oh, hang on, let me just change the colors for you. Some nice colors on them as well. Like, I mean, look at that. That is actually really, really nice. I love that. Lovely detail on it. We have a new little sofa here too. Look at that. Well, sofa. Bench, I guess. Little bench there. One on either side. Also, these. I love these. These stone wall just decal. Like, not decal. That's just weird. Column facade. So it's just a wall decoration that you can sort of very easily, you know, layer together, which is awesome because it means you can do some really cool just decorations on the wall. I've got a few examples of some stuff inside. I know we're still outside. There's still a lot of stuff to see. I've got some cool examples of what we can do with them on the inside. So we'll be looking at that shortly. I mean, here's an example on the outside where I've sort of just stacked a few of them here around to create window frames. Then I've used those wall trims that I showed you earlier, just here, you know, the ones we used earlier, to create like a little sort of window frame around the top. We also have this brand new awning, which I really, really love. Like, it's a really nice little item. And it has, again, a lot of really nice colors, like faded colors, older colors. I thought it just looked cool over the door there. And we have a couple of new wall lights there as well. Obviously, new door and new windows just there. So these are the new wall lights just there. I guess we should probably have a look at some of the inside stuff now. I don't think there's anything we've missed outside. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. Like, you can sort of see it all put here together. I think we've kind of covered most stuff. There's also these huge decorative columns, these pillars. This is the broken one. Then there's like a less broken one just here, which I think these are super nice. Obviously, very specific use case scenario. You're not going to be using this in your house. But I mean, I guess you could do, but that's why I've created my own like kind of mini temple here. Oh, I guess I should probably mention this huge totem on the top. There it is. I don't know if I can get a good view. There we go. Little llama head on top. Really nicely detailed item. There's actually a whole bunch of these. I only put one on the lot because there's like a load of them. So we have these ones here. Let's just get them all out. I guess four different ones of them. So there you go. I mean, again, very specific use case scenario, but if you ever did want to use one of these, there you go. Really, really nicely detailed items. They look awesome. I mean, look at that. Like, when you change the colors, they actually look incredible. I love them. They are super cool. I guess you could, maybe if you scale them down, you could use them as like a little interior sort of thing. That's as small as you can get them. Kind of cool. Worth $3,500. Could use a lot of value on those. Anyway, that's those. Let's just get rid of those. Those are the totems, the columns. I just want to... Oh, there's this little decorative piece here. Little... What is it? Scattered Ruins makeshift table. I don't think it actually is a table though. It's just a decorative item. Oh, and then there's also this sort of broken wall that I've used down over here. Oh, and there's also the new pool trim as well, which I didn't mention when we were talking about the pool colors. There's a bunch of other little broken sort of wall pieces here. Like a lot of these wall not decal, calling them decals, I'm sorry, but wall decorations here and there. New little potted plant as well, which we're going to see used on the inside a little bit more. Got a skeleton here as well, skeleton statue, which is beautiful. And then this little wall, the spirit of the jungle wall light decorate. It doesn't actually emit light, but you know, it kind of glows. So that's that one there. I think that's now. I think we've sort of covered all the outside. There is also, a few more windows here and there. This one I really love. We're going to see a lot more of this used on the inside. It is a window that just places on the walls, and it's really nicely detailed. I love this. It could also be used so well for a public bathroom. I totally have seen these in real life too. For those. All right, so I think now we've sort of covered the outside. I guess let's go into this little temple area now. There's not much in this. I've just put like a little chest in here, like one of the little treasure chests right here. There's two of them. There's this one, and I've got another one in the house, slightly fancier looking one. And there's a couple of these pedestals, which I believe we could probably put some decorations on or something like that. Let's have a look. Put this thing. No, I can't put that. Okay, I chose a terrible item to demonstrate it with. Could put some gnomes on there. Yeah, they're just kind of like a little table-y thing. So a few items can go on there like that. So just a few of those. A few different colors on those as well. And then we've got new ceiling lights, and we got new stairs as well. Got a couple of new stairs, actually. Kind of hard to see in here. Let's go outside. We've got a couple of new stairs. We've got these ones, so just a sort of standard stone. I can't really change the color there. They have a few different stone tones. Then we've got these stairs here. A little bit more colorful, a little bit more vibrant. Actually, very, very nice. Whole bunch of colors on those as well. A lot of variety, which is cool. Whoops. So we've got two new stairs. I don't believe we do have the new banister, which is this one, but we don't have a new stone-based banister to go with those stairs, so I just used the base game one in there to sort of match up with that. Right, let's. I want to go inside, so I'm actually just going to jump into. I think we'll just jump into live mode real quick, because then we can sort of get a nicer sort of perspective on everything. So we can go through into the house here. I do really love a lot of the items in this pack. So obviously this build is so we got the very sort of full-on, fully themed sort of South American vibe in a way, to a certain degree. Because I'm using literally only items from Jungle Adventure, as I mentioned, except for those lights up there. So ignore those. Everything else is Jungle Adventure. We've got that brand new 6-seater round table and a rug underneath. Some nice side tables. We've got all new kitchen stuff here, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about in a minute. I just want to give you a quick overview of everything, and then we'll go into more detail. So that's our kitchen area there. New wallpaper as well, by the way. Oh yeah, new wallpapers everywhere, new floors. Got a new mirror, which I really love that mirror. Super nice. There's that avocado I was talking about just on that side. New potted plant in the corner, a little stool as well. I got the whole new living room set too. I love this room. There are those sort of stone wall facade or stone column facades on the wall there next to those windows, creating a whole sort of set piece around this new chimney, which by the way, I love the new chimney. New sofas, couple of new sofas there, new armchairs, coffee table, big square coffee table, some of those wall details up the top there. And we've got a new dining table there as well. I've just shoved on the side. It's one of those 8-seater dining tables. New little wall art there. I guess if we go around this way now, we've got a new bathroom set, which I love the shower, by the way. The glass on it is so wonderfully shiny. Really, really nice shower. Look at that shower head too. It's beautiful. Look at those tiles in there. New bathtub, which is also really, really nice. I'll probably be using that quite a lot because it can be like appropriated to be a very modern looking tub. New wallpapers there as well with those tiles. Got those windows. Got a new sink. I love that sink though. Look at that glass on it. It's so nice. The golden taps as well. A couple of little sort of side tables there for the bathroom. There's that mirror making an appearance again. We've got a big pot in here too. New floor tiles. Down this way, I've created a little sort of, I guess, archaeology room. Got that little, I guess, medallion kind of thing on the wall. Got the new archaeology table, which is this sort of gameplay-based thing. And then just a couple of side tables. Got that new rug. I love that rug in this room, by the way. It looks really, really nice. There's that other chest I was talking to you about. This is a new display case for putting a lot of items in. Actually, we'll go through it. Like I said, we'll go through all the stuff in a minute. Just want to give you a quick overview. And we also have a new sort of bedroom set. I didn't do too much detailing here quite clearly because I ran out of items. This is the last room I did. There's not really any new items I could put in here that I hadn't already used. But new double bed. Those are side tables, new dresser. Got that rug down there, that mirror again, and a couple of single beds over there. New walls as well throughout the room. All right, so let's jump into actual build buy. And I got to say, like I said, I love a lot of the items in this pack. Really, really nice stuff. Now, The kitchen. Oh, the kitchen. My first gripe. Well, not my first gripe. Actually, my first gripe was the other stuff and the windows. So, new counters. As always, I do welcome new kitchen counters and selections. We really need more. There's like not much in this game. Actually, I only have Jungle Adventure and base game installed at the moment, just so I didn't like flood my catalog with stuff. So I disabled the other stuff. But we don't have that many. Like even with all the other packs, there's not that many. So it's always a welcome addition. Now, I really love the countertop on this one. If you just look at the countertop, it's got that really nice stone texture to it throughout all of them. So you get these really nice stone countertops. It's lovely. The base of them is all right too. It's got some nice color variations here and there. One thing that is very annoying to me are these handles. The handles are huge. Like, they're ginormous. Like, if you compare them to some of the other cabinets, like, they're all very, quite sleek. I mean, look at that. Like, look how thin that is. Look how big these are. There's freaking 4 drawers, and they're ginormous. Like, the handles are huge. They could be much smaller, and I wish they were. Like, I mean, look at this. Why can't it be like this? This is the matching sink for the sort of the set. Why can't it be like those? Why are they huge? Okay, now, anyway, moving on from that. That really annoys me. You know what annoys me more, though, is it doesn't come with an island counter. There's no island version of this counter at all. For some reason that I don't quite know. That's why I've just put the same counter there. And that is ridiculous. So not only do we very rarely get new kitchen sets, when we do, we don't even get a complete set. We get one counter. Not even an island. We do get a new cabinet, though. Cabinets are lovely. No complaints about the cabinets. I think the handles on these are fine. Those ones just look huge and bulky, and lots of lovely colors on these too. And there's a bunch of nice variants of it too. Here's the large cabinet. I mean, look at that. Like all the plates in that. Very, very nice. I got to say, these are done very well. Obviously, we've got all the variations of the cabinets here and there too. Cabinet's lovely. Island counter and lack thereof, awful. Absolutely awful. Do have a new fridge, which is like a super... It's cool. It's super funky. Like it's like almost like a 50s kind of fridge, which is awesome. Same with the... I guess it's similar. It's in a similar vein to Parenthood, but a little bit more... It's a little bit more funky. I actually really like this fridge. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but I really, really like it. I do love the new stove, actually. The stove is lovely. Really nice color variations on it too. Like look at that red stove. It's super nice. I really do like that. So we also have new shelving. So we've got this set of 3 here and this set of 3 here with this one's got like obviously little pieces on it already. And this one's just blank. I guess the same thing really applies to these shelves is, I mean, I don't know. Like, so it's cool. It's cool that they've done this version here. I love it with these already items on it because there's not a lot of items in the game that we can just decorate stuff with. Also would have been cool if these items were just separate and we could just put them anywhere. So just do that. Also, if you're going to do 2 versions of an item, can I just suggest, so we got this version here. That's fine. We got the 3 shelves. How about this version just have 1 shelf? You know how much better that would have been? Because we don't need 2 versions with 3 shelves. Have that version with 3 shelves and the items on it. That's cool. Then have this version with just single shelves, because then you could mix and match. Maybe have 2 shelves there, just 1 there, something underneath it. Because then if you just had the 1 shelf, you could even maybe like position this here, like that. Then you could have like the 1 shelf going up above it. And it would look really cool. You could sort of all fit it together, mix and match and make some really cool stuff. But instead we got stuck with these 3 shelves that I guess very much limits what we can do with it. Kind of annoying. Don't know how I feel about that. No, I do know how I feel about it. Don't do that. If you're going to do 2 versions of the item, that's cool. Just this one should probably be 1 shelf. We do also have this new little sort of not display case, little cubby thing that goes nicely mixed in with the kitchen, obviously, or dining area. We also have a new bar, which is really nice. Very stylized as well, though, so just be aware of that. Goes obviously well with all the set here. Got a couple of new bar stools as well, which, I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of these just because I feel like they're very similar to these ones, which we already have in base game. Like, obviously they're different, but they're still very, very similar. Like, there could have been something much more unique. I think it's just, I don't know. It seemed unnecessary to me to even have those. This mirror, though, man. This mirror, I love it. This is going to have so many uses. Like, can go in so many bedrooms, and, like, it's just, like, it is really, really good. Super versatile. And there's some more of those sort of column facades that I've used there just to divide the wall. By the way, I think this is my new favorite wallpaper. It's like just concrete. It's concrete, but it's shiny. It's got reflections and it's super shiny. It's really, really nice. It's so great because it can be used in a lot of modern builds very easily. Like, it's got a bunch of colors to it as well, which is really nice. Like, you can get a lot of use out of this. It's perfect. It's really good. So big thumbs up on that one. That's great. Then we also have, let's move around this way. There's our there's our avocado I was talking about earlier. This new plant here, I love it as well. Really, really nice. I do like that it also has a lot of patterns, but it also has a few like sort of more simple ones that can just be applied in any build. So that's great. Got a little stool here as well. Look at this thing. I love it. Just a really simple little stool, little wooden stool. Absolutely lovely. New side table there as well. Bunch of colors. Love the new dining table as well. The circular version here. Got a lot of choices on this one too. And then obviously this new little pot plant that can go, oh, that's the rug, sorry. New little pot plant on the top has loads of colors too. Can be really, really funky, really, really subtle. This rug, man, these rugs in this pack, by the way, I love them. Actually love them. They're really great. And the chairs as well. Very nice. A lot of colors. So I guess the wallpapers. I want to talk about these for a little bit because some of them, like I said, I love that concrete. Absolutely love it. Now, obviously, a lot of the stuff is personal choice or personal preference. So these bathroom tiles, actually, let's go in the bathroom because we were just in here before. So the shower actually has its own tiles. So let me just do that so you can see. Yeah, so that's the shower there. Has a bunch of colors, which is really nice. Anyway, so I just matched it to the wallpaper, which is great. I love it. One thing I don't quite get, and it really frustrates me. So I was like, okay, I want to have tiles, behind the bath and behind the shower because that seems to make sense. The rest of the room, I just want to have this sort of blank wall. That's cool. But hey, what's that? What's that? There's shadowing. Why does this wallpaper have shadowing at the top? This is built into the wallpaper. It's not just something in the area there. Like it's part of the wallpaper. You can see if I put it anywhere. This one has shadowing. This one doesn't. Why? It means you can't put them next to each other without having a huge, obvious line right there. Why is that like that? It doesn't make sense. Also, something else. So, by the way, the tile and pattern designs on this are fantastic. Like, it's super nice. Like, these have a lot of use as well. Like, you could use these in a lot of places. You can sort of mix and match them in a modern build, a contemporary build, and make it look fantastic. Like, honestly, like really, really nice tiles. But that is awful. This should either have the shadowing too, or this one should not. Like, you can't. What is going on? You can't do one or the other. Right. This one, I was very confused by. This has 4 colors, so it's the one I use in here, but only the tiles at the bottom change. So all these other wallpapers have all these different sort of colored walls. So, like we got this blue and the orange and the yellow and the red that can all go together in a set. This one only has orange and only changes at the bottom, and I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. That is incredibly frustrating because look at all these. All these have lovely, lovely choices. And this is, 4 choices, great, but it can't go with anything else unless you specifically want to use orange. In this case, I use gray and the sort of wood, and I think it looks really, really nice, but I just don't understand the limiting factor in that. We also have a bunch of new tiles, like sort of other choices here. So that one there, and then these just sort of standard tiles as well. I'm not quite sure why we have these because they're pretty similar to what we already have. I guess they're a little bit different, but I feel like they're probably unnecessary to have. Look, it's like almost the same as this one in terms of the tile size. I don't know that we really needed it. Having said that, I probably will still use it because it's quite a nice tile, but I just don't know why we had that instead of something else. Okay, so that's the wallpaper that annoyed me. So yeah, we did all the sort of living room. There's those plants that I couldn't really do anything with. Is there anything? There's a lot of stuff. I can't show everything in intricate detail. This little wall sort of tapestry kind of thing is super nice, by the way. There's loads of different variations on it too. A lot of amazing patterns in this pack, like really, really nice stuff. Okay, so this hanging light, quite nice. It's quite dark, but I mean that's to be expected. I'm not surprised that it's dark. It's a candle like chandelier, so of course it's going to be. So no complaints there. It's actually a really nice piece, and I actually really liked using it in this build. The wall light as well. We had this one here I showed earlier. I think there's a little lamp here. Again, lovely. Really, really nice. Okay, so I think that's looking pretty good. And then we showed the beds before. They have a bunch of colors as well. Rug. I might have missed a few things here and there, but the thing is, literally everything in the pack is right here. So you can see it all. If you want to see more, just continue watching my Let's Plays and that. But I'm going to jump over to a build that I'm currently working on. I haven't completely finished it, but I want to show you sort of application of these items in a sort of modern or contemporary build. So you can see that they can be quite versatile, and it actually works really, really well. Okay, so here we are in the world of Selva Dorada, which, by the way, beautiful world, but we'll see more of that another time. So this is the build I'm working on. Obviously, I'm using a lot of the plants right here. Got those new sort of wall what were they called again? Brambles, I thought so. And then I've sort of just incorporated a lot of the new stuff here. Obviously, this is not all specifically Jungle Adventure, but there's so we incorporated the new floors here. We've got all the kitchen stuff in here that's sort of tied in with a much more contemporary sort of build. And you can see that it actually works really, really well. We've got that new concrete wall up there, got the kitchen there. I'm using different island counters because we don't have island counters of those. And then, you know, it all actually ties in really, really well with this build. I mean, clearly it's not anywhere near done, but you can see just how all those items can be used together, even though they might have that very sort of, I guess, South American vibe that isn't necessarily modern or contemporary, but it can be used in that way quite well. And we can see just a lot of plants here used to create some nice landscaping elements around this little house. By the way, stay tuned for this house. Going to be coming out soon. It's pretty cool. Look at that. It's beautiful. So that was a really brief look of what it all looked like in a more contemporary sort of environment, and you can kind of see how all the items can work together, which is really, really sweet. So that's all the standard items in the pack, but there's a huge amount of hidden items that are really, really awesome for building as well, and you should definitely know about. So if you do bb.show hidden objects as a cheat in the game, then type in debug, we can find a huge amount of items that are actually really, really awesome. So if we just go filter by Jungle Adventure, right here, let me go to that cheat window. So should be able to see a lot of other items in here that some of them I actually don't know why they're hidden. Because I mean, look at this. Look at these pieces that you can use. Actually, some really amazing decorative items that are hidden away, little baskets. I mean, some of these items might disappear because some of these debug items are used by Sims, so they clean them up or something like that. But then when you get into these like columns and everything, let me just turn on move objects as well. When you get into all these new columns that are hidden away, like look at these. These are really cool building pieces that you can start using now. So, I mean, if you need some more items to build your temples or whatever, there's a huge array of hidden stuff in here. Even like little piles here. I think there's some other really cool items too. So you can obviously get all of this sort of collectible stuff that you would unlock through gameplay if you want to use them here. These ones are actually really cool. So there's already these hidden lights in game, like just regular colored lights, but these are now colored hidden lights. So if you wanted a green room, so if you don't know what these are, if you go back to live mode, the light disappears and you can't see it, but it gives this green glow to the build, which is really cool. So there's those hidden colored lights. Let me just go to debug again. And there's a few other really awesome items in there for sort of architecture and all that kind of stuff. Now, look at this little little army of 3 skeletons standing there. Now, some of these, I feel like some of these, because these are actually like set pieces for like, you know, gameplay. Like obviously this is a big gate that you use in the world to solve a puzzle. If you go like this path obstacle 2, but I mean, they look fantastic. I don't know how these react in gameplay. You know what? Let's find out. So if I just put this down, oh, it changes. Okay. I can interact with it. I can clear path with hands. Anyway, it looks super awesome, and you can access all these items in here as well. Like, so a lot of them are actually, you know, usable for building, like those columns, and then a lot of them are just a bit of fun. So if we have a look, there's also there's some other stuff as well in here. Like, obviously these are all sort of interactive pieces, but there's all these sort of little artifacts as well. So really cool amount of pieces. Just I'm not sure why they're hidden away. I guess they're not fully usable in terms of gameplay, maybe. I don't know, but look at this fountain as well. Like this, I'm pretty sure was. Wait, is this in? No, this is. Oh wait, is it? No, it isn't here. Okay, no, it is right there. Okay, I was like, that's hidden away. No, it's not. It's just there. Okay, I was like, why is that hidden? It's not. Okay, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so that's a really cool piece too, which we didn't show off before. There you go. So that's Jungle Adventure Game Pack. We showed all the items that come with it. We also showed the hidden items. But I gotta say, I think my favorite part of this pack is the plants. I love plants. I mean, if you guys watch my videos, you know I love plants, and it is beautiful. And a lot of the items are fantastic as well. Just a few little gripes here and there as per usual, but that is what you get in the pack. And if you guys do want to download this lot, because some of you might, I'm going to upload this to the gallery so you can check it out and just play with it a bit. I mean, it's built as a house, so you can live here. I mean, it's fully functional. Like, we have every single room, which is actually something really cool about this pack. You get this pack, you can build an entire house with the items you get. There's nothing that's missing. You know, you got the living room, you got the kitchen, dining, you got the bathroom and the bedrooms, and even some activities as well. So you get everything that you need, and landscaping. Like, I was able to build, like, this is not something you can do with all packs. You can't build a complete house with all the packs. So I think that's really, really cool that you can actually do that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.